It's one thing being the strongest, but who's the most skilled Hashira? What's good? It's your boy Sheem, the Winter Shira.
Swizzy Art.
And we are jumping back into Demon Slayer, man. Great season so far. We're going through all this training. My guy Tanjiro finished up training with the Serpent Hashira, Iguro, I believe that's his name. And then he went on with the Winter Shira. I'm gonna call him Shin for short. Don't know how to pronounce his name correctly, so the Shin the Winter Shira, and he got basically suspended from that because they all basically jumped that man because he was gonna beat up his brother Genya. Yo, I want to get more story or backstory on why they don't necessarily get along, and why Shin really basically he just shuns him every time Genya tries to talk to him. He doesn't really pay him any mind, and he doesn't look at him as a brother. So I want to see why that is. But we're moving on to the Stone and Sheer training. My guy Tanjiro arrived there last episode towards the end, so we're gonna see what type of training he puts them through. It's probably gonna be the hardest one yet, so can't wait to see it. Make sure you guys hit that link in the description for our Patreon. Tons of content over there that didn't hit YouTube yet. We got exclusives that aren't coming to YouTube, so if you want to get that content, make sure you head over there and you sub up, because you are definitely missing out. And we also got a link in the description for our Discord, so if you want to talk about Demon Slayer or anything else that we've watched, you can jump into the Discord and talk about it over there, or you can jump into the Patreon, join as a free member, and talk it up in the community chat. Let's jump back into Demon Slayer. Let's get it.
強靭な足腰で体を安定させることは
boy,
正確な攻撃と崩れぬ防御へとつながる。まず滝に打たれる修行をし
Cold plunging in the waterfall.
丸太3本を担ぐ修行。最後にこの岩を一丁先まで押して運ぶ修行。この3つのみの簡単な
Why is he always crying?
下から火で炙るのは危険なため。
I always says roast you with fire.
I always say cold plunge under the waterfall.
You would be colder getting out the water than you would being in it.
久しぶりだな、お前ら。岩にくっつけ。あったかいぞ。岩ってこんなにあったけえんだ。お袋の腕の中に抱かれているようだ。
This guy is a nuts too.
I love to have him back, but he's so annoying.
これはきついな。
That boy can't even walk down to the waterfall.
Inosuke.
Inosuke eating it up.
念仏が聞こえなくなった。あれ、inosuke、inosuke、アキラ、inosuke、アキラ。呼んだか、万次郎。
Guy still calling him the wrong name.
続けろよ。集中するためでもあるけど、意識があることを伝える合図でもあるからな。ナムアミダ仏。水が冷たい。
Let's bring the chakra together.
Wherever that is oh yeah.
Inosuke was locked in too though.
滝に打たれるだけなのに本当にきついですね。
That's that mind over matter.
初日滝修行できるようになるの夕方だったぜ。なかなか水になれなくて、とりあえず一刻滝に打たれ続けられるようになったから。
2 hours. Boy, eat like an animal.
すげえよ。玉ジャリジャリ親父。
変なあだ名をつけちゃダメだよ。
初めて会った時からビビッときたぜ。
That boy eating everybody food.
知ってる人の中で一番魚をきれいに食べるのは伊之助だな。
俺は何でも一番山の王だからな。間違いねえあいつ。鬼殺隊最強だ。
姫島さんだけ匂いが全然違うんだよな。
あのおっさんはきっと自分も案内は一丁も動かせねえよ。
I bet you he can throw it that far.
Yeah.
善逸も耳がいいんだから、嘘ついてるかついてないかくらいわかるだろ。
That's him right
That boy going to work.
ナムアミダ。
すごいな、姫島さん。俺もあんな風
He's
に
so
なれ
much
るから。
bigger than him too.
Yeah.
あのおっさんが一番なの。おっさんそもそもクマみたいにでっかいやってんだよ。
Yeah, he is big.
頑張れ。
It's one thing being the strongest, but who's the most skilled Hashira? My man's Zenitsu under there now.
We cannot worry about him. Right back to it.
Right back to it. Through the hills, kid.
No cat.
He did that joint all in one day.
He's not moving that.
Yeah, that's about to take him a few days.
You know what that remind me of? Sabito.
Yeah, the boulder. She really got UAV though. Oh.
She looking
Oh,
for
she's
Nezuko.
looking for Nezuko.
Nezzy not there.
お前は私が思った以上
We
に
finally
成長
saw.
素晴らしい。
光栄でございます。
あとはそうだな、この辺り。
Yo, that's a crazy ass power.
You seen the other episode how many of them she had?
Yeah.
また見つけた。
He can see him too?
そのまま尾行を続けろ。
Well, his blood is in them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once they find Nezuko, it's gonna be an all-out
禰
assault.
豆子も産屋敷ももうすぐ見つかる。
Yo, Tanjiro is swole.
Yeah, that boy's strong. You gotta have a stable bottom.
That's what he was saying. You gotta be
Push
rooted.
it. Yeah. His shoes ripped.
俺たちは山を降りるわ。とてもついていけねえ。
悪いな。ここで脱落するのは心苦しいが。
I can't do that, man. Come on.
頼んだぞ、カマド。
Bro, that training ain't for everybody.
皆さんが後方支援してくれたら俺たちも安心して鬼と戦います。
That's true.
鬼物事無惨の首を取りましょう。
わかった。後ろは任せておけ。
Yeah, even though it's not for y'all, y'all still got a role to play. And that role matter.
Everybody can't be LeBron. Come on now.
Everybody can't be Tanjiro.
いやー、うめえよ。
体にしみるわ。うん、うまい。
There's only a few of them that's still there.
しんどすぎてみんな逃げちゃうんだろう。
それとかあの金髪みたいにさ、柱との違いに打ちのめされて心折れたりさ。
Yo, Zenitsu need help.
They talking about guys in Next, but they don't know how strong that guy is. Boy,
He's gotta be
sleep.
asleep.
焼きおにぎりも美味しいんです。
Roasted rice
やるな、炭
balls.
治郎。
どんどん食
That
べてくだ
boy
さい
is
ね。
a fiend.
おふくろ。
なんだかちょっと懐かしいな。
Damn.
358 feet.
もう6日目だ。どうする？
6 days.
鬼だっていつまでおとなしくしてるかわからないぞ。
That boulder heavy, boy. A lot of y'all would have broke your arms trying to move that.
これだけ訓練してるのにまだあざを出し続けられない。
お前、額のあざ濃くなってないか？
あの後連絡取れなくなったから心配してた。
謹慎してたんだよ。姫島さんに叱られてさ、あんなことになって。
Bro, he's about to poke his eyes out. The gang jumped him though.
かばってくれてありがとうよ。
いや、そんな。
それはそうだ、お前、あざ。
あざ濃くなってる？
ああ、鏡持ってねえのか？
うん。
後で貸してやるよ。
Is it because he getting stronger?
玄也は動かせた？
動かせるよ。お前ら反復動作をやってんの？集中を極限まで高めるためにあらかじめ決めておいた動作をするんだ。俺の場合は念仏唱える。
That's why he been chanting that joint the whole time.
Yeah.
Even in the water, under the fire.
That boy spying on him.
じゃあね。
ありがとう玄也。
He said don't ever come back here again.
なよ。ってそんなこと言っても聞くようなやつじゃないか。
You better get right to it. Let me take a sip of that water and get right to it.
玄也が言ったことを思い出して。
全ての感覚を一気に開くんだ。俺は呼吸を使えないけど反復動作を使えば岩も動かすことができるってよ。
Oh my god.
怒りや痛みの記憶を思い出す。それにより心拍と体温を上昇させている。
His mark is about to come, probably.
早く
くご飯にしてくれよ。お前が作ってくれたの食べたら。
He need that.
No cap though.
すぐ行きます。
He don't even know he moved it.
おふくろ。
お
We're
かえり
getting
げ
about
や
to。come get some good eats.
俺も手伝うよ。
ありがとう。
反復動作はできたか？
全集中とはまた違うみたいだ。
感情を高ぶらせる感じだな。お前の額の技ってそれと同じ状態になってるってことなんじゃないか？お前にとって感情が強く高ぶる時ってどんな時なんだ？
About his family.
なんかわかんないけど悲しいことを思い出させちゃったか。悪いな。
うん。
お前ならきっとできるよ。
The boy went out there after cooking and got right back to her.
Man, they trying to kill his sister, bro. He gotta get right.
俺の反復動作はまず大切な人の顔を思い浮かべること。
And Goku in there.
煉獄さんの言葉を思い出すこと。心を燃やせ。
Shut your heart
Got
up.
it.
Once you get it to move though, you just gotta keep moving. You can't stop. You got it to move.
これでずっと続けられるようになるといいな。
コンパチロ。
あいつ。
You about to see him move that joint. They about to get right to it. You
Yeah,
know,
nose scare, yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
何度も何度も繰り返
You
して
got
いる。
boys back muscles?
Nandamo.
体が覚え始める。反復動作から全力。この工程を。
Keep it moving.
You gotta breathe, Tanjiro.
The boy stood there the whole time and watched him.
炭治郎いったー。負けたぜ。
See the mark on his head? Nah, they don't know it right there. That's crazy.
あの男は何を企んでいる？どうしたものかな？お前はどんな姿をしている？産屋敷。
Them boys look similar. What is they talking about? You mean what I look like?
Bro, we haven't seen Boyashi's face yet. But yeah, we did. I'm bugging. They do look alike, though.
今回は姫島さんの紹介です。どうしたんですか、姫島さん。
Iniyama.
むつまじい。
姫島さんはめちゃくちゃ涙もろいです。ゴミが散らかっているのを見ただけでも泣いてしまうそうです。
な、猫かわいい。猫かわいい。
次回第7話、岩柱姫島行明。
Gotta get a backstory on them. That's
About time, boy's ass.
Right? Alright, y'all, that was the end of episode 6. Demon Slayer, the Hashira training arc, and things are starting to get interesting. I think we just finished up all the training. Tanjiro finished moving that boulder, I believe. That concludes the Hashira training for him, at least. We seen with him using the repetitive motion that his mark comes into play and actually activates. So now we know that he can, in a way, control it and use his max potential at any time since he's been, well, he said he mastered it. So now we should see him be able to use it in battle strategically, hopefully. I know he's still gonna need some training with that. I definitely think after going through all his training, he's probably gotten, I'm not gonna say 2 times stronger. Well, nah, he probably got 2 times stronger than he was before, especially training under all of Hashira and doing specific training. But enjoyed this episode. It just goes to show the Stone Hashira is the strongest. But like I said during the reaction, he might be the strongest, but is he the most skilled Hashira? And I think that's what people argue sometimes when they're talking, is they say that, you know, who they ask who the strongest Hashira is, but I think in my mind it's the person who's the most skilled, not the strongest, because we can clearly see that he's the strongest Hashira physically. So I want to see what they talk about within his backstory and why he is always crying and he doesn't have any pupils, and what those beads represent to him. It's gonna be a great episode to see next episode with that, and can't wait, man. Demon Slayer is definitely heating up, especially with them showing us Muzan for the first time this season. The guy's looking for Nezuko and Big Sensei, and he's looking for Big Sensei. I don't want to say his name wrong, but whenever he catches eye of them, I think it's going to be like time for, you know, the full assault to come through, and we'll start to see, demons this season, but like I said, Demon Slayer doing great so far.
Tanjiro, man, that boy be working. Happy to see him get through all this training. Like I said during the reaction, the training that everyone's going through is not meant for everybody. This was meant to weed out the people that's not meant to be in the Demon Corps, but that doesn't mean that the roles that they're going to play later on in the series isn't going to be important. Like Tanjiro said, them being able to count on them as Demon Slayers is gonna make the process of them fighting Muzan a lot easier and less stressful, since they only have to focus on that. They'll be able to put that trust into the people that they're around, that they know what they're doing. So it'll be an easier process for everyone as a whole. But we got to see that boy Muzan. I believe that lady, I forget her name, Nakami, or I think that's what he called her.
Yeah,
she might be the fourth now, because whenever she goes into the eye, it keeps saying 4, so I wonder what that means or what that's significant for. We'll probably get more information on that. But to see this Stone Shirt's training, he said, man, be grounded with the earth, you know what I'm saying, be able to find that chant or those words or saying whatever it may be for you personally that can get you through any situation, that keep you focused and concentrated when you need to be. And then also the cold plunge, man, you know what I'm saying, do wonders for your body, the mind. It's just something to overcome, because every time you do cold plunge, it's not like the same stimulus or circumstances, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta mentally check in every time you go into the cold plunge. So that was good to see, man. It was very simple for the stuff that he wanted. I wouldn't say it's simple, but on a grand scheme of things, compared to everybody else's training, it definitely was a more simplistic way to train, but it was a lot more mental strain, I would say, for his training. So happy to see this, man. Next episode we should get more information on him, which I just asked for during the episode. Demon Slayer is just kind of putting stuff in place, building that foundation for season 4. And if they give us any fighting during season 4, we get it. If not, we get it later in another season or later on. Just building up for that. But if you enjoyed the reaction, make sure the video, comment down below, let us know your thoughts on the subscribe button, the bell icon, so you're notified when we drop these videos. We appreciate y'all on the anime only side, man. Y'all should be getting this week. I have this up for y'all. I know I gotta edit one more episode what, 5 I believe, or 6 I gotta put up for y'all, and then we'll put this one up, so y'all get this by like Friday or something this week. We appreciate y'all, love y'all, thank y'all for building our channel up so quickly. Until the next video.
The kids reacted.